Alright, ladies and gents, today we're talking about one of the best movies ever made in history, Tropic Thunder. And I say that, I know there's better movies, I know there's Casablanca, blah, 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 blah. This is one of the best movies ever made. If you haven't watched it, I strongly encourage it. One of the funniest, one of the most satirical pieces in history. I urge you to watch it. You will not regret it. Good ass movie. Now, I'm going to be listing off some reasons why this is an excellent movie, and I just want to tell you right now what drove me to make this video is I clicked on a Watch Mojo video saying top 10 Tropic Thunder jokes that wouldn't work today, and it just it's tearing this movie to shreds about being offensive and saying the R word and Robert Downey Jr.'s blackface in it, and I'm just gonna lay down some facts on what it was, why it's funny, and why most people still to this day will still love this movie. So first in this video they make fun of Robert Downey Jr. because he's playing an Australian who's playing a black guy who for a short time was playing an Asian for a couple minutes in the movie, and we'll come back to that at the end of the video. What I want to bring up is their second point they make, which is Danny McBride just saying racist stuff like Danny McBride always does. But again, why do you think Danny McBride never gets in trouble for saying shit? It's funny. There's a reason he says it. It's showing how fucking he plays a white redneck dumbass in every single thing he does, whether it's Eastbound and Down or whether it's fucking Tropic Thunder. That's who he plays. That is who he is in the actor industry, and it's hilarious every time, and it works. It works. Next, they bring up the little Asian kid being the warlord, which was just funny because, you have a small kid in charge of all these people, and it does bring up, child warlords and stuff like that, and how wrong it is, and, him smoking the cigar and stuff, but also, it's just funny that, they're so scared of, this little, 12-year-old kid. It's just meant to be funny. It's meant to be, show how the bad guys are kind of, and how, pussy all these actors are, too, these actors are not meant, they are meant to point out actors in, 2008 Hollywood and how, in real life, again, you see it at the beginning of the movie, they're, just party animals off the set, and they're all pussies, and they're all oh, agent, call my agent, blah, 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 and it's, showing, just how actors kind of are, and, exposing the whole Hollywood thing.
Nice faux trailer.
Next, they bring up how Jack Black or Jeff Portnoy is playing this fat. So there's a bunch of fake trailers at the beginning of the movie, and he plays this entire fat family called the Fatties, and they're making fat and fart jokes and stuff, and it, for some reason Watch Mojo's oh, it's really offensive to obese people and stuff like that, but It's fat and fart jokes. They've been around forever. As much as I hate to say it, they're not going away. And also obesity, it's one of those things. There's a difference between being chubby or being a bit fat and being obese. The reason people try to discourage obesity is because it's not healthy. It is actually a threat to your health. That is why people get mad. If you smoke, oh, you dirty smoker, fuck you, you can't smoke and all this. But, if you're really fat, that's also threatening your health just as much as smoking. And somehow they're oh, no, it's okay to be obese. It's okay. We can't make fun of obese people. But, oh, you smoke? What the fuck's wrong with you? I don't understand it. So now they bring up Al Pacino being gay. They're at the campfire. He accidentally slips out that he loves a guy named Lance. And, again, they tease him a bit for it. And then, but you hear Robert Downey Jr. going, oh, everyone's gay once in a while. The whole point is, it's showing like people like Tom Cruise and like a bunch of other Hollywood actors. Like South Park's coming out of the closet. Like these people are, I mean, somewhat obviously gay. And like they try and hide it and stuff, and it's just showing that no one cares. If a Hollywood actor's super gay, no one cares. And the fact that they're trying to hide it is what they're teasing at. They're teasing at these Hollywood actors trying to hide that they're gay when no one cares. Like Elton John, no one cares that he's gay. The fucking oh my god, Freddie Mercury. I was gonna say Eddie Murphy. Freddie Mercury. No one cares he's gay. Like that's what it's poking fun at. It's poking fun at these Hollywood actors who hide it, and they're like no one cares. That's what it's trying to get at. And again, you see him at the end with Lance kissing him at the Oscars or hugging or whatever they did. But like that is what it's trying to say, is that like, yeah, maybe like tease you, like they tease him a little bit, but no one cares. Like if you're gay, you're gay. Fucking Tug Speedman kills a panda, the Ben Stiller, the lead guy, and like they make a prostitute joke, like, oh my god, fuck yeah. Of course it's Matthew McConaughey's his fucking agent, but like, you know, he's like, oh no, you killed the thing you love most, alright, I'll tell you how to get away with it, blah blah blah, and they're like poking fun at this, like that it's not funny to make fun of prostitutes or dead prostitutes or what, like, the amount of movies to this day that still are like, all right, here's how you cover up murder and stuff like that. Oh, well, this is appalling because, like, in the Watch Mojo, they say it's disturbing that they talk about a prostitute like this and that, like, she's dead like that. How many fucking crime shows or movies or whatever of, like, hiding a dead person or a dead prostitute and people don't find it disturbing because it's like a crime show, but all of a sudden it's a comedy and they're poking fun at it, and it's like, whoa. The fuck? Then they bring up Simple Jack, which Simple Jack is fucking, it's meant to make fun of people who portray special needs people in movies for clout. It's meant to make fun of Tom Hanks. It's meant to make fun of like Rain Man and shit like that. Like that's what it's meant to do. And Ben Stiller does it over the top because guess what? His character in the movies trying to just do it for clout rather than for a message or anything like that. And that's why he goes over the top, and that's why he goes
full retard, man.
Okay. Then we have Kirk Lazarus. This is what I'm tackling right now. This is the end. We have complete blackface. We have complete listen, people. First off, everyone brings it up like, oh, it's just blackface and that, that is what it's poking fun at. It's poking fun at blackface and how wrong it is. And again, you have the black character in the movie, fucking Al Pacino constantly ridiculing him for this. And constantly like, hey, well, you're not really black, you're an Australian. And constantly making fun of that, which it is making fun of that. Everyone brushes over what it's really making fun of. This one Australian actor named Heath Ledger. It is making fun of method acting. It is making fun of when Heath Ledger spent his entire, and again, kind of weird because he ended up, dying after that role, but Heath Ledger being the Joker on set and method acting and stuff. Why do you think they made Kirk Lazarus Australian? Like, what it is making fun of is method acting. That's what his character is supposed to be. He is supposed to be a method actor. He is supposed to be Heath Ledger, and they're making fun of that style of acting, saying like, listen, like there's a difference between acting and like being a black man. There's a difference between acting and being an Asian, like, and like that he says like, oh, I worked 8 months in a Chinese textile factory to play a role. Like, no, stop it. That's what it's making fun of, and that's what people don't see. People are thinking like, oh, he's doing blackface. It's meant to say, don't do blackface, don't do this, don't do method acting. You're not. You need to draw a line between reality and you just being a normal person and being an actor. All in all, one of my favorite movies of all time. Hilarious people. Tom Cruise. You won't even recognize Tom Cruise in it. Which is funny because Al Pacino being gay was like making fun of him and John Travolta a bit, but like, it's such a good movie. Just really, really, really well done. Shows frauds. Again, Four Leaf, who's the sergeant. When you find out he pretended he lost both his hands, turns out he has both his hands, wasn't even in Vietnam. He was a janitor in the United States. Like, is the whole point of the movie is these people are frauds. They're normal people, and they're just like sorry excuses for people, and that's why they portray and do the shit they do. That's what it's making fun of. It's making fun of Hollywood. It's a satirical piece, and it's a really, really well done, funny movie. Hope you guys enjoy.